Gamers and office workers have got one thing in common. That is their backs looking curvier than the curvature the earth makes according to Einstein's 306 theory of whatever that is in space. You gotta know that good posture makes up 90% of other people's perception of your confidence. Or in brain rot terms, your posture contributes to your aura radiation. Just look at those people you call sigmas on the internet. Do their bodies slouch? Nope. Do they have their chins upright and their chest puffed out? Yes. However, you don't need to worry. We can fix that. Now, of course, disclaimer, I'm not a medical professional, so consulting to one before starting anything mentioned in this video is advised. Neither do I condone the spread of potential misinformation, but I hope that this video can give you the basics in fixing yourself from the bending of 87. Wanna hear me bust a myth? The first is that these belts or braces fix posture. These give only temporary relief. Just like how spending Robux to revive yourself gives you short-term happiness before you realize that you're in debt. To understand the reason, we need to understand why this happens. Basically, our bodies have this special ability called adaptation. This is what has been keeping the entire Homo sapiens alive. They fit themselves into situations that you bring them in. So, sit like this for too long and your body will succumb and eventually compute itself to make you be comfortable in this position and not this position anymore. Why does it do that? On to the second myth. Bad posture is a bone problem. While the spine does look like what happens if you don't pay your monthly subscription on a product, the majority of the fault goes to your muscles. You know, the ones that bodybuilders do literally anything to develop. What happens is that some muscles get tight and some muscles get weak when you're in your default best performance giving gamer posture. You can see this anatomy animation explaining how the muscles fail in maintaining the posture. Getting scientific, right? Now I know that there are loads of other reasons on why the muscles just betray us and make us have bad posture, like breathing issues, injuries that we had when we were children, and so on. But chances are they're just indirect causes to the bad posture. And so, to keep it simple, you sit looking like a bent stick, you become it. Alright? In summary, these braces only force your spine to become straight and not address nor incorporate the weak and tight muscles to start working, resulting in the muscles getting even tighter and weaker, since if you don't work it out, you lose it. Last myth, I cannot fix it because of genetics. Fine, you might have had that posture since you were little, but just like how Blox Fruits started out as a one-piece copy to becoming still a one-piece copy with little modifications and millions of players, you can change it. All it takes is just consistency and not all-out effort. Better to take one step at a time in a day rather than taking 50 all at once and breaking your hamstrings and hip flexes. So how do we actually fix it? Exercises actually go last in the steps, frankly enough, since all these stretches will be useless if you don't address the root cause of all of this. The perpetrator is your own gaming setup. Do not have your table as low as a YouTuber's downfall. It'll cause your chin to be pulled downward by gravity. Don't also have your table too high up. You'll actually end up shrugging your shoulders. Your eyes should be in line with a point on the screen that is about 5 into 10 centimeters below the top edge of the monitor. The range from you to your table cannot be far away either. To prevent tiredness, make sure your arms are seated on the table. Same goes for mobile players. Find a way, like putting your device on a wall almost perpendicular to the table so that you don't look downward. For the legs, adjust your seat so that the feet touch the floor and the legs make close to a 90-degree angle. Anything different than 90 degrees will make some muscles tight. However, make sure your hips are a bit higher than the knees. Keep on adjusting to your personal comfort. Just sort it in a way that your chin is not too downward and your spine is close to straight. And this is the default position. Why do I say default? Because you'll be switching in between postures. Why is that? This video is getting too scientific for beginners, so brace yourselves. Contrary to popular belief, sitting upright for way too long is not even that good of a thing, as it can promote discomfort to your lower back. So we cannot sit straight and bent for too long. What can we do? Obviously, still don't sit like this. We can either do two things. First is changing up your posture every now and then. Every period of time, you can just bring your leg upward or even bend forward without your chin and shoulders falling. Or, what is advice? Take frequent rests. Like, come on bro, get off your chair, stand up, do sprints, go out, touch grass, drink some water, and then get back. A 5 unto 10 minute break after an hour of cracking in Fortnite won't hurt too much. Okay, we need to remove some bad habits. I definitely know that during a gaming session, you cannot resist your chin and shoulders from going forward. To counter this, we need to practice it. Say you're cracking out in Fortnite. If you feel your head falling forward and your shoulders surrounding, just pull them back and puff your chest out. But don't overdo it. Keep on doing this and you'll actually do this retraction naturally and automatically. Time for an additional myth. Standing upright, shoulder blades retracted, chest upward, and chin pulled backward is good posture. Wrong. This only makes your posture worse, since you see, say you have kyphosis, then you adjust to the good posture. All you're doing is just puffing out your turned inward chest, making an illusion that you have good posture, and this amount of pushing to the front actually shifts load to the lower back. If you look at this position, you're actually feeding onto another spine condition called lordosis. Plus, your spine is not meant to be super duper straight to begin with. If you look at a normal human anatomy, you can see that the spine looks more like an S than an I to begin with. So, what is our proper walking position? Clearly, I would honestly do what we just did, but not force our shoulder blades to be meeting each other. Don't force the chest to be so puffed out, and once again, your chin can still be tucked inward. In other words, just don't overforce it. And of course, most importantly, do not look downward all the time while walking. It just signals out that you're inconfident. Research states that having proper confident posture actually makes you think that you're confident. So take advantage of this feedback loop. Whenever you want to type on your phone, don't look downward, but instead, I know that this is gonna be quite weird, raise your phone up a bit. If you really don't want to for the sake of privacy, then tuck your chin inward, please. Okay, what do you do when you're on your bed? Simply don't lie on your stomach while playing Subway Surfers till dawn. It causes a lot of tightness once you get back up. The ideal position is for you to be on your back, and if you want some elevation, here's what's crucial. Don't have your head be the only one on the stack of pillows. Instead, provide back support and still switch in between positions to prevent muscle tightness and weakness. Right, that's all about fixing bad positions and enforcing good habits. Are there any exercises to fix it? Now, there are a lot of exercises you can try to replicate to see if they work on the internet, but it is better for you to weightlift, since you'll be curing all the tight and weak muscles. Like bro, go get a gym membership, man. Become a better version than your yesterday self. If you do work out, do not skip leg day. Most bad postures actually originate from problematic conditions within the lower body that linger to the upper body. Break the sound barrier by squatting, deadlifting, glute bridging, just to name a few. Supplement them with upper body training like pull-ups, push-ups, rowing, and shoulder presses. Those were the exercises that really make the muscles seem to be alive and working. However, practice extreme caution and proper form when doing the exercises, as an injury can strain some things and make your posture worse. So before doing them, go look up a tutorial from a reputable source. Now I know that most of my audience aren't in a condition where they can possess a gym membership. Whether you work out or not, it is advised to do stretches. Out of all the stretches on social media, the ones that really worked for me were the world's greatest stretch and the door frame stretch. Both stretch out the crucial muscles, making you loosen up and eventually feel good actually. Sure, you can add more exercises to your preference to make you want to be consistent in doing them. After getting the stretches, you may make your own simple workout schedule. I advise doing 2 sets of an exercise per day. This way, you can spread it out throughout the entire day. My final message to you all trying to fix your posture is that it'll definitely not be a fast process. The core principle of this is to treat it just like a workout. Consistency is what matters here. Trust me, it'll teach you a lot about self-perseverance and discipline. Who knows that your bodybuilding career roots from your wantingness to fix your posture? The benefits don't even end there. You need more proof? Search them up. So yeah, that's the entire video. I gotta say that not everything is contained in this video, or else it would have been a 5-hour video of me just yapping, which won't complement with people's free time. Therefore, a lot of researching has to be conducted to master this posture fixing process. Give a subscribe to this account since we're close to 10k subs. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.